like one of the best. Aim for the sky, and if I hit the mountain peak, I'm still better than average. Tell your mama she gon' cop my shit. I'm tryna have her love me. From Sacktown to Tokyo, bitch. Welcome to the war, storming now, I'm right in your face. Don't be the reason I go back to the. So, anyhow, first off in the headlines, man, I don't know if y'all seen, but in Ohio, man, they let a white dude, stab 4 niggas up. They had these niggas cuffed to the table. They out there for recreation, so like in Cali, it would be like they out for day room, but on lockdown though. So it might be like it's like playing like day room in the hole. But somehow this dude, they forward cuffed to this one table. Dude on the other table sitting by himself. I don't know if he was supposed to be cuffed or why he wasn't cuffed, but he rose up and got to jugging him. And I'm like, man, for people that haven't been in that environment, that's some brutal shit. One person, I've seen it, but still, one person just go crazy like that on 4 dudes and they cuffed up, that gotta be a setup. I don't care how, ain't no way in hell. There's stories I've heard where, people inside can make cuff keys. It's not hard, but you can make a cuff key and slip your cuffs and get out. But it didn't seem like he had cuffs on at all. It seemed like he just sat down, waited. It didn't even look like they got to deal the cards yet. Because they was playing poker, space, something. They didn't even get to deal the cards yet. And he was already up going to work. Now, I don't know their politics out there, so I don't know if they was at war or what was going on, or he was a J-Cat and just decided to salve out. But obviously he had some type of agenda though. As far as his people go, they probably like, hey, he got money. That's good money. But in ours, we like, man, what the hell? How we cuffed up? But California prisons has a history of that. And now I'm going to start addressing the viewers and the people that want to know what's going on and shit, instead of just trying to talk to the whole world. Man, that shit, I ain't going to go through that. I'm going to just talk, so I know it's like I'm talking to 50 people. I'm talking to 50 people. I'm cool with that. But anyhow, California got a history of stuff like that. They used to, like in Corcoran Shoe, back in like 94, 95, they had the Green Wall. They used to be setting up bullpen fights. What they'll do is they'll let an inmate, they'll like say they'll bet some money. They'll let a black dude go out first. No, actually, they'll let the Mexicans go out first because it seemed like they was always on their side. But let them go out first. So they already ready. So if a motherfucker got his little pea shooter or whatever up his cheeks, or basically you getting in the shoe, you getting search. So you gotta have that motherfucker all the way up in that thing. So, man, by the time the blacks get outside, the Mexicans then already, went to the toilet, got their shit out and ready. So as soon as you get uncuffed, because they gotta stand at the other end of the thing. As soon as you get uncuffed, they running right at you. You already know. But they already know what time it is because they didn't set it up. They didn't bet cell 8 versus cell 15, and they seeing who gonna win, and they bet money on this stuff. And I can't say I heard of somebody getting killed, but I know they was shooting people, though. I think they did kill one person, but they was shooting people. Then there was that one time, that happened probably way more than I know, but that one in like 97, that was historic in High Desert, when they set the blacks up and let the blacks walk around the track and the white boys was waiting for them. That was a slaughter. And that was the first time I ever heard that rumor about like in prison when when a big riot, they got knives and stuff scattered all over the yard. But they was finding buck knives. They was finding knives with initials on the motherfuckers, with curly pearl handles on the motherfucker. And niggas don't make them. Where was them coming from? That's because in High Desert, that is like a 95% 5, maybe, I'm going to say the city of High Desert. Man, it's probably 98% white, or 98% everything but black. So that's 2% black. That's crazy, and that's in Northern California. So anyhow, that's been going on, man. So to see that shit in Ohio go down like that, man, that's pretty damn sad, man. That's pretty damn sad. And then they didn't want to prosecute the white dude because he turned around, he messed around and stabbed he stabbed, damn near killed the police like 6-7 months later. Damn near killed the police 6-7 months later. So that right there, they like basically, he already got a life sentence, so we ain't gonna persecute. But man, if they persecute and they win, that's what it is. If they win, they gonna get some money. If they persecute and they find in their favor, they gonna get some money. So therefore, that's why they try to do that shit. But that shit out there in the open now. And for somebody like me that's been in them situations, man, I done seen one time in Salinas Valley. I wasn't on the yard, but I heard about it. When the Southsiders, they rushed the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, they had got into it already, and then they was walking the Bulldogs across the yard. They was on cuffs. They had like a chain gang cuff. They're like chained to the chain gang. So everybody's on the same line. But they walked these dudes through the yard while the Southsiders on the yard. What you think gonna happen? Man, them Southsiders rushed the shit out the Bulldogs while they was cuffed up. I got rushed under escort by the Southsiders, and I got rushed, and it was only one police, and there was no cuffs, and they was on lockdown. And when I tried to file suit, you know what them dirty motherfuckers did? They made the paperwork come up missing. I'm talking about, because when you do 602s in the pen, you got a certain amount of time to file. So after I was a victim. Shit, they tried to cut my life away. But I wasn't telling nothing like that. Because matter of fact, on some G shit, when the goon squad came to the hole and was like, do you recognize any of these Mexicans right here? I was like, I don't recognize none of them. I don't even know why you talking to me. I don't recognize none of them dudes. I just came to the yard. So therefore, when I filed my 602 to say, man, I was hurt because of their negligence, man, they made the motherfucking write-up come up missing. So the time constraints ran out. So by the time I could even I had to go to court and everything. So by the time I can get into court, they was like, man, your time constraints is hella exhausted. We can't do nothing for you, because they knew they fucked up. So anyhow, man, Ohio, man, pray for them brothers, man. I hope they get relief, man. That's some fucked up shit to be set up, man. That's some fucked up shit, man. What you think about it, though? Dirty Weather, gone.